Hello everyone, my name is Miss Edwards. We are going to talk today about the Frayer Model, what it is, the benefits of it, how it can be used, and I'm going to talk about how the Frayer Model can be incorporated into a lesson, such as The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. I'm going to be looking at that book in specific and the vocabulary that can be used out of that book. So let's start off by talking about the benefits of the Frayer Model. So it promotes critical thinking. So you have students who are looking at vocabulary words and they are thinking critically about those words. It helps students identify and understand unfamiliar vocabulary. So words that they've never encountered before, they're going to have to know what they are now. And the Frayer Model definitely helps with that. It helps students learn the application of new words. So how is the word even used? How are we going to use that in a sentence? The Frayer Model helps with that. It activates prior knowledge. So they may have used similar words like this when talking to their friends or parents, and they may not even understand that. But this helps them know that maybe the word that we're looking at is just a more advanced word than what they're actually using when they're talking day-to-day conversations. So, and it also helps students apply their knowledge by coming up with examples and non-examples, giving characteristics, and maybe even drawing an illustration to go with the word. The best part about the Frayer Model is that it can be altered, it can be changed to fit your students' needs and their levels as well. So let's take a look at that. So what is the Frayer Model? So you have the term here, and that term is going to be determined by the teacher. You can take out of a book, or you can, if you come up with some vocabulary words, anything like that, that can go into the term section. And another great part about the Frayer Model is that it can be used widely, spread widely in any content area. So it is amazing for that. But, so the teacher is the one who comes up with the term, the definition. The students are the ones that are going to create that definition. They can look it up in a dictionary, or it can be what they would describe it as in their own words, or as it says here, the teacher can provide that definition, and they can provide it in words that the students will be able to understand. So that could be very beneficial for them. Characteristics. They can create features that help students to recognize, identify, or distinguish the term. So this may be some things that would describe the word that the words that they know. So, and we'll look into examples about that in just a moment. So, examples, you would create, you would come up with synonyms or even illustrations about the term. Non-examples are going to be antonyms, something that are words or even some illustrations that are the opposite of that term. So we know that those two terms are not alike at all. So that is a little quick run through of the Frayer Model. It can be altered though and changed to however fits your students' needs. So maybe characteristics is too hard for them to come up with. They don't understand. Then you could do an illustration. Maybe non-examples, you can change it out to use it in a sentence. It can be changed and altered to however you like it, so that's why I really do like the Frayer Model. It's just coming up basically with 4 corners of help for the students to be able to understand that term. So I really do love that. So let's take a deeper look into the Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. So these were some vocabulary words that are in this book. So I have come up with a list of vocabulary words that would that some students would want to look further into because they may not know the definition and what that word means. So here are a few vocabulary words, but we are going to look specifically at the word scraggly. So I have that on page 90. And in the sentence in the book, it says, they crossed over the tracks, and there, underneath a scraggly tree in a circle of bushes, Edward was dropped in front of a large pair of feet. So, to create a definition in our own words, we may say that it means just a second, I gotta change the text color. Okay. We might say that it may mean to be, ragged, or it may mean to be uneven, okay? And we can even pull up Merriam-Webster here and look at scraggly. Okay, so irregular in form or growth. So we can put the text keeps changing on me. We can put irregular shape. It keeps changing white. Okay. Yeah, erase that L. Irregular shape. Okay? So some facts or characteristics about the word. Let's go back to Merriam-Webster. And look, so we know that it's an adjective. So we can put in here that it is an adjective. Okay? And where did Merriam-Webster go? Okay. So we know that, so we know we can put that it's an adjective, that it can describe an object, describe what something looks like. Okay, so an example of scraggly. Let's look at that. Okay, so synonyms and antonyms. We can drop that down. Some synonyms: broken, jagged, ragged, broken. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Broken, jagged, ragged. So you can come up with a whole bunch of examples for that. And some non-examples could easily include clean, even, smooth. Even, smooth. So as we look back at the book, we can see where it says underneath a scraggly tree. So when I picture that, I picture in my mind leaves coming down. Some leaves are higher up, some leaves are lower down. It's just all kinds of random and links, and the limbs and leaves and everything are everywhere looking scraggly, looking ragged. So the Frayer model is great for this. So you can use other words as intrusive. Intrusive is on page 141. So you could come up with a Frayer model for that word. And also, I have come up with the rest of the vocabulary words here on the other side here. So you can take a look at those and implement that Frayer model in your classroom as well. Thank you so much for watching, and you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.